Hey, what is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. How you guys doing? How you guys feeling? Hopefully you guys having a good day today. If you guys see my last videos, you guys know that my radiator all got fucked up. Went for a quick pull, came back, and the radiator just kept leaking everywhere. It's unfortunate, but whatever. Could have been worse. Better opportunity to do our first mod, upgrade our radiator. So better performance, better cooling system. And yeah, that's what we're doing today. Yeah, this will be a fun experience. Let me show you guys what radiator I picked up, and we're gonna go ahead and try to install this thing in. As you guys see, it's a Mishimoto, the world leading performance cooling products. I don't know. Excuse my doll over there. But yeah, you guys probably all know too. I originally ordered a Koyo. Was like maybe $100 more expensive than this one, but I ordered it and it just took a while to get any shipment information or anything like that. It was still pending. They were back ordered. I contact where did I order this from again? Injuku Racing or something like that. I'll leave the link in the description. You guys probably know what I'm talking about, but yeah, I originally ordered a Koyo from them, but they were back ordered and it was gonna take another couple months to receive it in. And I was like, hell no. I'm trying to get the car up and running. And so I asked them if I could just like trade it in and if they could ship me a different one, and they said they have this one in stock. So I didn't want a Mishimoto because, I mean, there's a lot of people saying it's good, a lot of people saying it's bad, but I heard a lot of people say that Koyo was better. I never really heard any bad reviews about Koyo. These, I heard some bad reviews about it.
What?
Alright guys, I had to get a couple lamps for better lighting because I am doing this nighttime in my garage. I went ahead and I put a couple of those chalk blocks at the back of the tires at the case for extra safety. It's car warm all over. Yeah, we are ready to jack it up. Alright guys, the coolant is still draining. It's a lot of coolant. I'm gonna go ahead and take the negative battery off, just for safety. And then we're gonna go ahead and take this top strut bar off, whatever you wanna call it. We're using a 9/16 socket set to take these off. I don't know if you guys can see it, but there's 1, 2, 3, I think 4 of these bolts we're gonna take off, but just if you guys are following through, 9/16. They're pretty tight on there. So I'm gonna put some work. Yeah, we're gonna be removing this top bar, and we're gonna remove this whole like air box and tank off, and leave this cover off just so we can get some more room, and then we should have enough clearance to get through the radiator.
Want a jacket?
Huh?
Want a jacket?
Oh.
I love you.
Alright, we got this one off. We're gonna go ahead and do the same thing to the other side. It'd be better to have a breaker bar to do this, or like the freaking electric socket, drill guns, whatever you want to call those. Make life easier, you know, but this is what I got, so it'll do the job. Alright guys, as you guys can see, I took the bolts off and I moved the strut bar off to the side. This one is still kind of attached by the wires, the harnesses or whatever. Not gonna need that, I just need clearance to remove the engine cover off, so we're gonna go ahead and do that. 10mm socket. And it's 1, 2, and there's gonna be 4 total of 10mm. So let's go ahead and knock it out. And now this should just pop right off. Like so. Well, I don't know what happened there, but as you guys see, it has like a melted spot in there. I don't know if this was really hot one day and someone might have left like a screwdriver right there or something. That's what it looks like it might have been. It just kind of melted it through there. Alright, gonna cover off. Now we're gonna go ahead and work on removing this air box for the intake. Alright, there goes the air box, guys. So we should have plenty of space. We got the air box out for the intake. Got the engine cover off. The strut bar. Now we should be good. Alright guys, so now we're gonna start trying to remove this. So gotta remove this hose out of the way. Just kind of tucked it underneath there. Alright. We're gonna go ahead and remove that also. But right now we're gonna take off these fan connectors. See one right there and one over there. Should I take these off? Just get a flat. Alright guys, so the next step, there's a couple, we're gonna take the fan off first, obviously. So to remove the fan first, there's a couple of these screws right here. I believe they're both 10 millimeters. Alright guys, we finally got this stupid freaking radiator fan out. I'm sure I got everything out. I'm hoping I did, fingers crossed. But it should be just free to go. Let's try to take it out. Alright guys, we finally took this fucking thing off. This stupid fan. This was harder than I thought. Thought I'll give it a shot. This is probably not hard for everybody. I don't do this type of work. I do small mechanic things if I need to, but this is by far the biggest job I've ever done myself to one of my cars. I watched a couple of videos of it, and it seemed that hard. But just one thing after another. I thought I unplugged all the plugs, and there'd end up being another plug, and I had to remove the freaking the reservoir tank or whatever you want to call it for the coolant. Didn't think I'd have to do that, but I had to. I kind of needed to remove this out of the way. I think I need to remove one of these brackets. I really didn't feel like doing that, so I just tried pulling the fan out, and then there's another plug stuck. And that was I thought I was rubbing against like this area of the frame, the reason why the fan wasn't coming out. But it ended up being that plug right there. But I couldn't even unplug it. So I don't know if the clamp for it broke or what. Let me show it to you guys. Yeah, I was supposed to take this connector off, but yeah, I think I cracked it. Yeah, it definitely got cracked. So we're gonna have to probably zip tie this on there when we do it back. This ain't an easy job definitely for a first timer too. Radiator should be pretty simple. I just gotta take a couple screws off and then these little locks. I'm definitely not doing that tonight. I got a headache from being on the ground. I'm tired. I definitely want to knock it out, so tomorrow we're gonna pick it back up. Alright guys, it is the next day. We're gonna go ahead and start off from where we left off from last night. So this is what we got done. We took out the radiator fan, the holding tank for the coolant, the air intake box, and we should have, it was a headache. It was a pain in the ass to take out that fan. One thing after another. Couldn't take the clips out nicely. Mostly all the clips broke. So I'm probably gonna have to go buy a kit that comes with all those new clips and stuff. Probably some zip ties. Alright guys, so yeah, the ones from the inside. Oh, you guys take the little plastic caps off. Gotta take these off. Already done, so. Yeah, it is a 10 millimeter. Alright guys, I took the bolts off. Now we just gotta twist these like so. Okay. Yeah, doggy. It's tight. This one's tight on there. Thick. Slowly. Like so. Look at that, guys. It is finally out. Oh my god, what a relief. This was a pain job. You see, we got it out, and this thing looks nasty. And put it down and let's check it out a little bit. Well, there it is, guys. It is out. What gave me a problem was the AC condenser. And I couldn't get it off of the radiator. I don't know if this is supposed to be hanging like this, but it's not looking good. I'm gonna have to try to put that back in place. But it is very loose right now. Here's the old radiator. This thing is nasty, bro. Look at this. It's just caked. No wonder why this radiator just blew up. Let me show you guys where was it leaking from, though. Take it on the other side. Yeah, it was right here. You guys see like this line right here. I don't know if like that got melted or something, but it was leaking through there. That's what was causing the leak. Alright guys, there is the radiator, and it is absolutely massive. It's beautiful. Pumped. First mod for the Z. It was a must to get. It is something I wanted anyways. Better cooling system. I was gonna buy a upgraded thermostat too, but the thermostat is fine. I'll probably do that soon though, but yeah. But look at the difference. It's getting me a little concerned. I think it's not gonna be so easy to put in, fingers crossed. Hopefully it will. But this thing is skinny as shit. And this was a pain to get out. I felt like such a tight squeeze. Now this one is so much. It's a big boy. Now I'm hoping this is not a pain to get in. Just gotta put that back in and put all that stuff back in. And plug all the plugs in, and gotta do some zip tying. I did buy some coolant. Got this Pre-Stone. Made for all vehicles, all colors. Old coolant we got in that bucket. Alright guys, we're getting the new radiator ready, so we have to take the feet off of our old radiator and use them for our new one. Let's go ahead and do that. Pretty easy to come off. So. And we should be ready to put it in. Sounded kind of wrong, but. Again, this condenser is gonna give me some hassle. Got it in, and we're gonna try to clip it onto the condenser fan. Alright guys, after 15 hours later, it's in. I got the two bottom little tabs inside of it that goes to the radiator to the condenser. And I got the little feet and both of the holes on the bottom. And I got the screws in to hold the condenser and the radiator in. The only problem I'm having is it's not back enough to put these tabs in. So it kind of sticks out. It's not secure on top. It's secure on bottom. The condenser is secure, bolted onto the radiator from the top from the screws, but it's not being held in place. I read a lot of things, even it says it on the website description that Mishimoto Radiators have problems with fitment, but the one that I ordered said that, you know, it's basically plug and play. There's no shaving, nothing needs to be done. It should be perfect fitment. So I'm confused. It took me literally forever to get this thing in place, to make it sit and locked in from the bottom. Oh my God, this was, I regret doing this. I regret doing this. And it's not, I don't know if I'm gonna fix this issue or not. I don't really feel safe leaving it like this, but I'm probably gonna have to. I don't know what I did wrong. I watched YouTube videos, I tried my best. Took me forever to get the bottom part locked in. I double checked. Both of the feet is locked in on the little holes into position on the bottom, and the little tabs are in the slots for the radiator and the condenser to both be locked in place. And they are. Alright guys, I guess we are finished. I don't think this was the bestest way to do it, the bestest job. I don't even know if it's really safe. There's a couple things we couldn't really secure. I just couldn't get this thing to fix. I don't know if I got the wrong radiator or what, because I originally ordered a coil, like I said, but it wasn't gonna come until another few months, so they gave me this one instead. But they sent me a link to it. They emailed me a link of the one they're going to send me, and it looks different from the one that I got. I just noticed that. I went on my emails and I checked. I didn't want to check the serial number on this, but it's already installed, and to check the serial number I'd have to take it out because it's underneath. So I'm not gonna do that. So the way that's in right now, before it was sticking out all the way like out here, and the fan would not go in. It was just scraping the radiator, so I took it out and I tried to redo it. So the problem is like the little feet things you have to take off from the old one and put on the new one. You have to put those like through each hole on each side to make it secure from the bottom. So when you do that, it makes the radiator stick out over here, and when you try to push it in, it'll just bend back out, and it just would not stay flush in. So it's definitely an issue. So the way I did it, you see it's more in. I got the fan in. I put the left side leg in for the bottom, and the right side is not. So it's like on the frame kind of, but it's not in the hole. That's the only way I could have make it work. So it's secure basically on one side of the bottom and one side is not. And then also these locking things, guys, I don't see them doing anything. To the OEM one it did, but these are just very loose and it doesn't feel like it's locking or securing this at all. But this one is in, it's locked in. Again, it doesn't feel like it's doing anything, but it's in this one. I kind of cracked the plastic that holds, as you guys see. You guys see like the plastic is kind of cracked right here. So I can't twist this thing properly. So as you guys see, it's like in the unlocked position basically, but it's keeping this secure. So it's a little sketch, but I'm tired of shit. I am not trying to take this thing out and redo it. Even if I do that, it's not gonna help because I've been here all day nonstop. It is late night right now. I've been doing this all day. I took it out. I tried redoing it, bro. It's just I couldn't get it perfect, but it does feel secure. There's no shakiness to it or nothing. The fan, I forgot to mention, the fan is a little shaky right here. Right here is good, but my luck, to screw on the fan shroud to the radiator, I was screwing on the bolt, and then it broke. The end got stuck to my socket set, and then the other piece is still stuck into the radiator, so that's a big fucking issue. But I don't give a fuck at this point. Or just get a freaking OEM radiator, because this fucking Mishimoto shit is not doing well to me so far. This is why I didn't want a Mishimoto. I never had experience with them, but I heard so many reviews and so many things, even on their own website, that you have to shave and you have to modify it to make it fit. Fuck that. That's why I was going with Koyo. I'm not trying to wait a few months to get the car running. So hopefully this stays secure. It's bothering me because it's not done properly. So if it ever does go bad, I think I'm just gonna go up to OEM. But yeah, guys, that's gonna end it for today's video. Everything is in place. Well, not everything. I gotta put back the intake and the cover and the. Like I said, if you guys do know anything about it and how I could fix it, let me know. I would more than appreciate it. Yeah, if you guys want to see more Z content, let me know down in the comment section. Like the video, and subscribe to the channel. There's a lot of content coming, guys. A lot of modifications coming to the car. I'm going to totally change this car from night and day. It's going to be a totally different car when I'm done with it. So this is the journey. We got our first mod that didn't go out so well to the car, but hey, Mishimoto. Subscribe to the channel, guys. See you guys in the next one. Stay tuned.